All right, I'm gonna put the link in the description below for this video about students saying they're not gonna pay a damn dime back, right? They're not gonna pay it. They don't care if it ruins their credit. They can never buy a house. It's gonna ruin their family opportunities to raise a kid. Some of them saying, I had no plans in doing that. I don't care. One lady even said, I got 3 degrees. I'm gonna go back and get 1, 2, 3 more. And I'm gonna stay on student loans for as long as I can, and I'm gonna pay that shit. Never, I'm never gonna pay that back. I'm just gonna stay on. I'm gonna milk the city. Almost sounds like someone that's on food stamps, right? And I knew this was a scam back in the 90s when I graduated high school back in 1993. I am a Gen Xer, born in the 70s, graduated in 93, and I can tell you this. I knew it was a scam from the get-go because I actually started working in an office while still going to high school. I worked a half-day program where you go to school half a day and then you're out the afternoon. I'd go to work from 2 to 5, and that led into my career that I was able to retire from. I occupied jobs that did not require degrees, and over time, as we got into the mid to late 90s, I started seeing this trend where employers, jobs that I did, jobs that I knew other people did way before this requirement, were starting to up the ante and say, okay, in order for this job, you have to have a 4-year degree, you have to have this, you have to have that. And so what was happening was you were having people that were already doing the job, trained to do that job, right? Trained to do that job. They did it thoroughly, efficiency, all that. Now you were pushing that workforce because you had this new mindset of like, oh, I went to school. And they were hiring these fresh out of college, no experience, no world or life experience, right? So college degree, no experience, no world experience, no job experience, right? Putting them in these jobs that previously never required a degree. And then what was happening was they realized, I didn't go to school to do this job. I can make more money. And they would quit. And so that the cycle of that revolving door just continued, right? They'd have to post a position that took 2 or 3 months. They'd have to interview, that took another couple of months. And then when they finally got ready to do the job offers, 5, 6 months went by. Then this person would occupy the job, maybe stay a couple of months, quit the job, then they'd go right back to the drawing board. And they kept doing this, I kept seeing. And I'm like, hire people that don't have degrees, people that want this job, people that cannot get a job better than this, right? In the sense of a degree. Let those college kids go find a college degree job. What happened was the job market got flooded with all these people with degrees. And the thing is, it's like anything. When you have a slice of the pie, right? It's okay if a couple people take that slice. A couple people have those degrees. The market grew so much and got so flooded with people having degrees. Now you had people fighting for the jobs that really required those degrees, which is that small percentage, right? That slice of the pie. And now you had this market that everybody had a degree. Now everyone wanted an opportunity, right? And so now those people that went to go to school to get the higher paying jobs found out real quickly they were never going to get that 1% job. Then they had to settle for the jobs that everybody else had that had no degrees. And the ones that did not have a degree that were doing those jobs had to end up squeezing by to get something else or build their way up through years of experience. And that's what happened to me, right? I didn't have the college, but I had the years of service. So for every 4 years of experience I had, that supplement 1 year of college, right? So 4, 8, 12, 16, I had way past that. So I was able to move into positions that did not require, or that required to have a degree, but I didn't have one. But because based on my years of experience, I was able to bump into those. So yeah, they messed that whole market up once they introduced everybody has to have a degree for jobs that didn't even require that back in the day. I believe if you train people enough, and you spend time in investing in people and train them, anybody can do the job. So anyway, stupid.